They don't look like warriors. They look like the quiet corner of the room where the light is softest. Yet every day they win a war no one else can see. You know them by the way the air changes when they enter. Arguments lose oxygen. Panic finds no echo. Even the loudest voices lower half a note without meaning to. It feels like snowfall in the middle of summer. People call it peace. They call it composure. They call it maturity. They are wrong. What you are witnessing is the aftermath of 1,000 private battles fought in silence. These are the children who learned that tears made things worse, the teenagers who discovered that anger only brought punishment, the adults who realized that the fastest way to be loved was to need nothing, ask for nothing, feel nothing out loud. They were not born calm. They were trained by consequence. At some point, the world handed them a simple, brutal contract. Be small and you will be safe. Be quiet and you will be kept. They signed it with their whole childhood. So they became masters of restraint. They swallowed screams until their throat forgot how to make the sound. They buried grief so deep it grew roots. They smiled while something inside them quietly bled out. And the world rewarded them. You're so strong. You're so easy to be around. You never make things difficult. They heard the praise and mistook it for love. Behind the calm was a constant calculation. If I stay steady, maybe nothing will break again. If I stay steady, maybe they will stay. If I stay steady, maybe I won't have to feel the full weight of what happened. The body keeps score. The mind keeps receipts. Every swallowed word became a stone in the chest. Every uncried tear became a brick in the wall, until one day the wall was so high they couldn't see over it anymore, and the calm no longer felt like safety. It felt like a tomb. That is the moment the truth arrives, uninvited and merciless. The calm that once protected you is now the thing suffocating you. You wake up at 3 a.m. and realize you don't remember what your own anger sounds like. You scroll past a song that used to make you sob and feel nothing. You win every argument because you stopped having them, and losing yourself feels exactly like winning. People still lean on you. They still call you their rock. They still leave their chaos at your door and walk away lighter. You smile and absorb it, because that is what rocks do. But rocks do not breathe. The psychology is brutally simple. When a nervous system learns that big emotions equal danger, it chooses the freeze response. Heart rate slows, voice softens, face goes neutral, survival disguised as serenity. The cost is delayed, not canceled. One day, the body says enough. The numbness cracks. The carefully packed grief leaks out in grocery stores, in traffic, in the middle of sentences that have nothing to do with anything. And for the first time in years, you feel something raw and terrifying and alive. That is the beginning of real calm. Not the calm that silences the storm, the calm that lets the storm speak. Healing is not becoming louder, it is becoming honest. You start small. You let yourself be angry for exactly 6 seconds before the old reflex kicks in. Then 7, then 10. You practice saying, "I'm not okay," in the mirror until the words stop sounding like betrayal. You learn that emotions are not the enemy. Numbness is. You discover that the people worth keeping do not leave when you take up space. They move closer. You stop calling your restraint strength and start calling it what it was, a survival strategy that outlived its purpose. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, the armor becomes a backbone. The silence becomes a choice, not a sentence. The calm becomes something you visit instead of something you serve. You still lower the temperature in every room, but now it is not because you are freezing. It is because you finally learned how to carry your own fire without burning anyone else. That is the difference no one talks about. Fake calm says, "Nothing can touch me." Real calm says, "Everything already has, and I am still soft."
Fake calm is a locked door. Real calm is an open window with a screen. The breeze comes in, the bugs stay out. Fake calm needs the world to be quiet. Real calm can be quiet in a screaming world. The people who are always calm are not finished products. They are construction sites with the lights left on. If you are one of them, hear this. Your calm was never the problem. Your silence was never the sin. The problem was believing you had to choose between peace and being fully human. You don't. You can tremble and still be steady. You can cry and still be safe. You can take up space and still be loved. The storm inside you is not your shame. It is your weather. And weather passes. One day you will stand in the middle of your own chaos and feel the old reflex rise. Shrink, swallow, smile. And for the first time you will answer it gently. Thank you for protecting me all these years. You can rest now. That is when the real calm begins. Not the absence of feeling, the presence of everything, held without breaking. You become the quiet, not because the world finally stops shouting, but because you finally learned how to listen to your own heart without being afraid of what it might say. And when people ask how you stay so calm, you will smile the smallest, truest smile and tell them the secret no one expects. I'm not calm. I'm healed enough to feel the storm and still choose the sunrise. That is the psychology no one teaches. That is the calm worth keeping.